Hi, Ethan.
Hi.
Wanna watch me play some Blood Bowl?
Yeah, yeah,
Good. Good. I'm playing Evil Urchin's Norse team, We Who Feed the Worms.
yeah.
Uh, and they're pretty mean.
I'm looking at their level up situation
Mm-hmm.
because they don't have one player with a million level ups.
Nope.
They're a lot meaner.
They are actually pretty level in levels. um, yeah. I'm kind of scared of his berserkers. Um, they're the old Norse blockers or blitzers. They 6 movement, 3 agility, 3 strength, 7 armor value, but they do have block, frenzy, jump up, and both of them have mighty blow and piling on, and then one of them's got guard. He's got a lot more guard than I do. He's got 4 guard players out of I think he's got he's got 13 players.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I elected to receive, hoping to take advantage of his armor value 7 and beat the shit out of him because I'm chaos and that's what I'm supposed to do. And in case anyone's wondering, I've come down with a bit of a flu, so I'm gonna cough a bit, and I'm sure that's gonna be really annoying for everyone. But
It's going to be really pleasant.
well, I can tell you right now, I'm feeling super pleasant. I'm having I'm having a bit of a difficulty deciding how to line my guys up. I went with the all-out war approach. Still keeping Steve at the bottom, even though his disturbing presence doesn't affect picking up the ball, which I wrongly claimed in the last video, but there you go. It's going to keep him out of trouble, and it's not very useful against a Norse team, but say if we were playing against an elf team that just happened to leap in and then wanted to pass away the ball, in that case it would have been useful.
It's one guy pointed out that it's useful if they fumble the ball and then it bounces around
Yeah.
because that counts as catching for
Yes.
everyone it rolls into. Well, that's a good start.
Yeah. I mean, Norse does have block on everyone, which is super annoying when you face them off again with a low team value team, and it's still really annoying later on. Uh,
Why is the Yeti so dirty?
he's got he's got disturbing presence, which is,
But he's all brown and gross.
well, they don't have showers up in the marauding wastelands, I guess.
This is like polar bears
Yeah.
going a funny colour when they're in the zoo. This is awful. It's making me feel bad for the guy.
The Yeti is a new big guy in like is it living this edition or the last edition of the rules? I can't remember. Probably the last edition of the rules.
Yeah, they're basically the same.
Yeah, Norse used to be able to choose either a Minotaur or an Ogre, and almost everyone that I know that played the old version of the Norse team, which is the one I really like, chose the Ogre because Ogres are great. They don't fail as often as many other big guys. But the Yeti's got Claw Disturbing Presence, Frenzy, I think, and yeah, see, it's right there.
Yeah, it's right there.
No, that's actually our Minotaur. Never mind.
Yeah, but
I'm a
but,
bit dumb.
but it's basically big guy stuff.
Yeah. This one's scary because he's got mighty blow and block as his level ups.
And yeah, and he starts with claw instead of mighty blow, like
Yeah.
every other big guy.
Which kind of makes sense for Norse, in the sense that they've got such low armor value. Right here, I'm once again trying to make an elf play, kind of. Because I do have 2 agility 4, and Evil Urchin has made some holes right there, so it's not hard to get through. So I might as well put some guys up there to force him to cover them.
Yeah, he can't block many of your guys because you're away.
Yeah.
So it's all about blitzes and standing near you,
Yeah,
being threatening.
I played this game straight after playing a matchmaking game with my gimmick elf team, which is it started out as only line elves and went really well. But you saw that game, Ethan. Do you mind
Yeah,
telling me what happened?
every time the Minotaur blitzed you, it was at least a badly hurt. And,
Yeah.
and 4 turns in a row you failed your first roll of the turn, which was a 2+ dodge.
Yes.
And you ran out of rerolls after the first 2.
I'm usually not a fan of saying, "Ooh, I got dice raped," because usually you don't get dice raped. But that time I kind of got dice raped.
Yeah.
Which isn't bad. Don't get me wrong. A big part of Blood Bowl is dealing with the fact that from once in a while you're gonna get dice raped, even if you think that you're the better coach or you know you're the better coach. The other guy might very well just roll better than you. It's gonna happen. But then again, once that has happened, after that you feel kind of good because, I mean, you have a really bad game with the dice, so you think like, oh, well, that's good because you don't have them that often, so I might not...
chances are it won't happen again. That's how chance works, the numbers remember.
Exactly. That's totally like how chance works, but yeah. My plan here is to score quickly, by the way. Do a proper elf play, because I can.
Guy's got dodge.
He does. It's super annoying. That's not good.
Even better.
Yeah.
Even better.
But I mean, I don't have a conventional chaos team, and as you said before we started recording, if we had like the Bashi build, this team wouldn't have been as scary as it is right now. Because right now it's pretty darn scary.
Yeah.
The chaos team has two werewolves, which have frenzy and strength 4, and these guys have guard, block, mighty blow on all of them. Elf play, by the way. Check that out.
Damn, zooming in. Damn, look how good that was.
Yeah.
That was very professional.
And
look how far he's moving.
Yeah, I don't think anyone has noticed, because I sure as hell didn't, but it's actually very sunny, which means it's -1 to pass. So that was pretty much just luck.
No, because he's good.
Yeah, he's good, and my guy's good. So it wasn't as hard to pass, but it should have been easier than it was. I should have been, because I was in a tackle zone when I did the pass, in case you missed it.
Also, we're on a boat.
Yep.
I like Mikey.
Yeah, he's good.
Cool.
Now, last time, I stopped right there, and they blitzed me.
Yeah. Yes!
Fuck you! You're not...
I think it bounced in the right direction.
Yeah, but... it would have been... And poor Ragnar is knocked down.
I like how he's stunned as well. Fucking Mikey.
Yeah.
He's the best at what he does. Sleeping.
But yeah, so I was raped last game, so by my reckoning, things should go better this game.
Yeah.
It didn't start out well, but I mean, it's only 2 turns, and all this means is that what would you do?
He doesn't really need agility.
Yeah, but the thread is going to complain.
They'll complain anyway.
Yeah, it's true. It's one of those things where I really want to use the apothecary on an injury like that, since one of the big selling points of the Chaos Warrior is that they have 3 agility, which is really good. They can handle the ball. 2 agility can handle the ball if they're lucky. But as you say, it's not super vital, and it's the second freaking turn.
Yeah, and also he's got frenzy, so he's not a ball carrying guy. He's a punching guy. But yeah, it's the second turn. Someone really important might get hurt.
Exactly.
Like Mikey.
Yes, exactly. In case people missed it, what happened was that v.EvilUrchin managed to fail to pick up the ball, and then it scattered on his other player who managed to catch the ball. So he's in control. He's just not. It's not with the guy he wanted it to be.
Yeah.
Before I started rolling once, we were going over the Norse team. We were talking about his werewolves, which have strength 4 and frenzy, and that's scary. Which is why I'm keeping myself as much as possible outside of the wide zones. I don't want to be there. I don't want him to crowd surf me more than he has to. I like to crowd surf, so I know where not to be. And then he's got 2 runners, which have movement 7, strength 3, agility 3, armor value 3.
Yeah, they're really solid guys. I
Yeah,
like them.
yeah. He's built them really well. They're pretty much the catchers of the team, even though they're not catchers as such. But they got block dauntless to begin with, and then he's given both of them dodge and sidestep. So they're really hard to knock down, and they shouldn't have much trouble blocking my Chaos Warriors or my Minotaur if they wanted to. Luckily, I've got Horn, which means I can do
got
stuff
fence,
like it.
You can't even follow him up.
Nope.
Not that you'd want to. The ball's right there.
Yeah.
If only Mikey wasn't sleeping.
Yep. And there, I don't even pretend to try to go for the touchdown.
Yeah, go Ragnar.
See, he can still do stuff.
He can even do stuff better.
Yeah.
That guy.
Yeah, I want to knock him down.
He's in real bad town.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, Steve, you're the worst. Good.
No, stop saying good.
But I don't like Steve.
Sometimes I think you're not on my side. Sometimes I think you're cheering on the other guy.
Sometimes you're right. Oh dear.
So I'm down 2 players.
Nice.
Luckily, his Yeti wild animal, which is, well, we all know how that works by now.
It's because you haven't washed him. He doesn't feel civilized.
Yeah. I mean, if it looks like an animal, it smells like an animal. It's an animal, I guess.
It's a duck, yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, I think that's his armour. He's got like tree bark on or something. They just haven't bothered. Yeah, this is what you were saving it for.
Do I save it? Do I use it though?
I don't know.
Of course I do.
Phew.
Don't be silly. He's got agility. He's got plus agility.
And he's right. I told everyone that he was dead, and now he's died and he's recovered. So
Yeah.
he's safe now.
Yeah, until the next drive.
No.
And now I'm out of an apothecary.
Yeah.
Shit's not good.
Yeah. But yeah, looking at the teams, you're pretty equivalent in level ups, but his are spread out on the entire team instead of a Hadwick.
Yeah.
So instead of there being a guy who's only got kick.
Yeah, this took me a while to figure out. I'm kind of thinking I want to go the long way around. But as you can see, we're at the 3-minute mark, so I cut that bit out because I wanted it to look clever. Because this is actually much better. Well, it would have been.
It would have been. No, it did. It worked out okay.
Yeah.
And you can't even follow up because of Fend. Fend is like sidestepping that is really irritating. It's just
Wait, are you saying that Fend is like an irritating version of sidestep?
even more so, yeah. Because you're like,
So here I wanna take advantage of the fact that
I've got a big fat cow. He's gonna get
that's
punched in the face.
got mighty blow, because I want to knock a few of his guys out. Clearly, that was the wrong thing to do. I should have just tried to go for the dodge.
Yeah.
Because then again, I didn't have a reroll, so in a sense, it was kind of not. That too was risky.
Yeah. I don't know if it was as risky as blocking the guy with a guy who
Yeah,
doesn't
but
have to block. You did have 2 dice, but also the cow's an idiot.
Yeah.
But no, this is good. I mean, look, only had a couple of injuries, nothing that serious.
only a death and a minus agility.
Yeah, so 1 serious injury.
Yeah.
You got better from the death, so you can't say it's that
No, that's true.
serious.
No.
It was obviously just a little touch.
A slight case of the death.
Yeah.
No, but I mean, it sucks to lose players early on, but by no means is this over.
Yeah.
I've got 3 of my Chaos Warriors, and he did
Just
that.
did double skull.
Yeah.
And he does have the lower armor.
Yeah.
He's got the block, but he does have the lower armor. So when it comes down to attrition,
Yeah,
I
I
should
should
really
come out
come
on
out on
top as long as I keep punching him. Which is my what I really want to do is, I mean, just be extra elfy and run away and get the ball and score quickly, but that's not what I should be doing. I should be punching him with the guys that are actually good at it. Oh, look! A guy with dodge.
That's what we like to see. That's definitely what we like to see.
Yeah.
A man with dodge, not caring.
I mean, dodge on an agility 3, it's really good.
Yeah. Yeah.
It does stuff. I mean, had I not... yeah. Because that means I can chance this. It's not that hard to make, and I've got a reroll. If I didn't have a reroll, and I mean, say that I failed like the first dodge or something.
You would have to use a team one.
Yeah. Dodge. It's good for everyone, and it's super annoying on a Chaos Warrior when people actually do want to punch him, which they do. But
no, this is going okay. You're in a good position to
Yeah.
score. That man's got a jump up. And also got some really fancy skills that you don't normally pick because you have to get other shittier skills.
yeah.
But I like fend and I like jump up.
Yeah, jump up used to be even better before you had to roll agility to block.
Yeah.
Do you have to do it to move as well? I'm not sure. I'm gonna
No.
read.
No, I think you can just move for that comes free. It doesn't cost you any
Yeah.
movement. It's just the blocking part, which is why it's really good.
Yeah.
Which helps.
An action other than block action, he may stand up for free.
Yeah.
And if he wants to block, he needs to roll an agility roll.
That's why it's really good on witch elves.
Yeah.
Just and that poor dirty troll.
Yeah, and most importantly, with jump up, if you fail the roll, it doesn't cause a turnover.
Nope.
Aha!
Ah!
Oh no!
Frenzy.
That was actually my exact reaction. I was like, aha! You can't knock me down, and then, oh, right, he's got frenzy.
He's got frenzy and a really big neck.
Yeah.
I don't like the werewolf models, they're rubbish.
Yeah, they are.
They're rubbish and they're exactly the same. You can't change anything, so they just look awful and they have really big necks.
Yeah, it's really odd. There's like there are like 4 different shapes for Beastmen and 6 skins or something. No, let's stay down.
Let's stay sleeping.
Yeah, but many of the new races added in Legendary, they only got like 1 skill and 1 shape. Not that you can actually see any difference on the shapes for most of them. I did discover though that different shapes on the Norse means they change hair color.
Yeah, it's and their facial hair.
Yeah.
Like they can have either really sticky looking mustaches or not.
But I don't really get why they did that. Like why?
Because they prioritise their time on the new Jiggly Elf cheerleaders, and also the elf in his pants. Because he wasn't there before Legendary Edition, he couldn't have been. I'd never seen him before.
I'm pretty proud over this push play actually, because I managed to get rid of a tackle zone, and now that guy can punch that guy, and no tackle zones on the ball. Well. And no tackle zones on the ball.
No tackle zones on the ball. No, that's okay.
Yeah, and now all I have to do is
fuck. So go for it. You know how I feel about go for it.
Should I do it? He's got a Dauntless player with block. So all he has to do is get an assist on it. But then again, that guy does have dodge and block, so he's hard to knock down.
Yeah,
but
and he's strength 4.
But he shouldn't have a problem getting 2 dice on him, so... Let's try it. Nope.
No, that's... I like how he got stunned too. That's 2 broken armors on going for it.
He didn't get stunned, he got badly hurt.
Damn. That's even worse.
Do you know why he got badly hurt? Because
why?
He's got lower armor value than the other Chaos Warriors.
Oh.
He actually rolled a 9 on the armor roll. So, had he been a proper Chaos Warrior, that wouldn't have happened.
But also, it shouldn't have happened anyway.
I mean, it's one of those tricky situations. Afterwards, when I had just done it, I was like, "Fuck! Why did I do that? Going for it? Why? I mean,
you send it to a 1, and then you'd be 1 up.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't have a reroll. It's a 1 in 6 that I fail. I failed once already. Clearly, this is a bad strategy.
It's because it's the boat. It's all wobbly.
Yeah, but then it's one of those cases where like I'm pretty darn sure that had I actually had I stayed put, he would have knocked me down regardless, because that's
because he didn't need much to make Dauntless work on a 4+.
No.
On 4 strength, so.
But it's one of those things where like, oh, it would have been much better had I not done that, but I'm sure someone can do the math and see which was the smarter move, and I'm sure it's the one that I didn't do, but still.
That's always the smarter move.
Do the opposite of me.
Yeah. Another badly hurt.
Another badly hurt, another going for it failed.
At least he's only badly hurt. Okay, so you're down to how many now?
I've got 6 players on the field right now.
And one was laying down. He's a cow.
Yep.
And we've got one spare.
Yes.
Good, good.
The good
Good.
thing is, however, at least, this is turn 7, and he's got no chance of scoring.
Yeah, but also you don't get up from back of the dice.
That's the bad part.
It's not like it's going to get to half time and it's going to go, oh, you're KO'd. It's just going to go now.
No, but look at that guy hiding behind all the icons. I've got a guy waiting that's itching to get in.
Yeah, because he's got no skills and he doesn't know the world of horror that he's going to let himself in for.
Vincent van Gogh for it hasn't played a single game of Blood Bowl yet. He's about to.
I don't think he's going to finish one.
Oh. Making predictions already, are we?
Yeah, my prediction is Vince dies.
It's all doom and gloom with you.
We're on a boat with Vikings.
Maybe I'll turn it around in the next half. I did get dice raped, like the earlier game. All I have to do is roll 6s and I'll win.
I don't think you can blame the dice for this. I mean, all the going for it, and everyone killing themselves on going for it. So three times.
Yeah.
I think it's just very selfish of you because you prevented his team from getting any points with these actions.
You'd say that because you love his team.
I do. Look, he's got my favourite one. Let me get up the list. He's got a guy called Bran and a dirty troll. Who doesn't like trolls that need a bath?
How can you like Bran of the Iron Skin? He's a freaking Norse werewolf. You said you hated them.
No, I hate the way they look. But I don't just judge people on appearances.
Sure you do.
Well,
You're the most superficial person I know.
while that is true, sometimes you just have to get to know a guy.
And you feel that you've had enough time with Bran of the Iron Skin to know that he's a swell guy?
Yeah,
Okay.
he's just really bad at working out. I love how this lazily the troll runs through his blitz. Like, the cow is really into it, doing like a dad run really slowly. And then the troll is just waddling over, and then he casually KOs the cow.
Yeah.
So, that's what, four on the pitch.
Yeah, but I mean, it's still 0-0. All I have to do in the second half is steal the ball and pass it to Ragnar.
Yeah.
So I mean, I can still win it. I'm by no means out of this game. It's just going to be a bit trickier than I expected. See?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Well, with them being out, it's going to be a bit harder.
No, it's fine.
So, yeah.
It's fine.
Oh, stop saying that. You know it's not fine.